What's poppin', everybody? It's Showtime, and as you can tell by the type of footage that's being shot, we have returned to our original format of video making. But wait, there's more. I'm going to incorporate images into the video that I'm currently doing so that I can satisfy both audiences as much as possible. But before I even get into the video, I want to say that this message is not catered or meant to be delivered to the people who are actually in the film making industry or the people who have actually bathed themselves in the art of making motion pictures. This is for the people who really aren't about that life. If you have any type of hand in the movie making industry or in the art of making movies, this does not apply to you. This applies to the film flexes or the culture vultures, as I like to call them. These are the people who are pretty much in it just to get a quick buck. They could care less about the art of making movies. They probably don't even have an artistic bone in their body. They're going to give you a very unprofessional, spoiler alert, opinion on the movie, ruin it for you, but they still are going to try to convey to you that they know what they're talking about and that they are a certified valid movie critic, when in actuality they are not. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, Jay, why on earth would you make such a very bold and harsh statement about these people? The reason as to why I feel as though I am entitled to say such things is because if I throw out terms that if you are in the film industry, you have at least heard these terms. You don't even have to know the definition of them, but these people probably haven't even heard these terms before, such as dolly shot, straight up rack focus, oblique angle shot. They haven't even heard of these type of shots or angles, yet they claim to be a movie critic. It's almost like labeling yourself a professional swimmer but never have even heard the term water before. Also, I want to add that I'm not even in the film industry. I have no type of hand in the film industry. I've acted a few times, but I even know these terms. But what is the definition of a movie? Well, I'm glad you asked. A movie is a story that is recorded by a camera or cameras that is depicted as a set of moving images on a screen. Because what is a movie without a screen? You can't watch a movie without a screen being involved. Hence the name motion picture, and practically that definition is a long, drawn out, unintelligent, intelligent way of saying that this is a motion picture. Transitioning back to the group of individuals that this video was made about or made in dedication of anyway, look, you are not a movie reviewer, you are not a movie critic. Please get that through your head and stop posing as one. If you were to call yourself a movie overviewer instead of a movie reviewer, I would be a whole lot more at peace about this whole situation. I wouldn't be as offended. All you're doing is just giving an overview of the movie, plot summary, and you're going to throw in your opinion upon how good or how bad the actors or actresses look. You may talk about the history of the actors or actresses in other movies and how you felt about the person playing the specific role in the movie. You may do that, but that's going to be the most that you're going to do. Now, with this statement that I'm about to make, I'm about to get to the meat of the conversation, folks. The majority of the population on YouTube who are giving movie reviews, they are a reincarnation of reaction channels. I'm going to say that again just in case you missed it, or maybe you were listening to music while watching this video or distracted while watching this video, but I'm gonna say it again. The majority of the movie review community are the reincarnation of reaction channels. And to prove this, when you hear the word reaction, the first thing that comes to your mind is something that happens in response to something, an effect as a result of a cause, right? Because in order for a chemical reaction to occur, the wrong chemicals had to have been mixed inside of a beaker or whatever to cause that explosion. So when you review something, keeping the definition or the idea of what reaction is in the forefront of your mind, in order for you to be able to review something, you had to have read or saw that thing in its entirety first in order to give an accurate review of something. So seeing that a review is a result of a cause and that a reaction is a result of a cause, they are practically one in the same. Many of the things that I see on channels like this, and by the way, I want to point out that this is very ingenious. I wouldn't recommend doing this, but it is very ingenious. They'll have the reaction to the movie trailer itself on their channel. They upload that and they'll milk that for whatever it is. Then once the movie actually comes out, they'll go watch the movie, then come back home, turn on their video camera and give their review of the movie, upload it to YouTube, and then they'll get more views on that. So they're like milking that movie for everything that it's worth and more. To the cow is practically anorexic. Tying this back into the topic to prove that these people are stupid, are unintelligent, excuse me, I am going to paint you a very likely scenario that these people who claim to be giving very valid movie reviews do. When these people are going to the movies, they are going with the mind state of a consumer. They're not going with the actual mind state of actually critiquing the movie, and I'm gonna tell you why. Usually these people, they go, whether it be solo or with friends. I seriously doubt they're gonna go by themselves because a lot of people stereotypically tend to bring friends with them. So the fact that you are bringing friends with you to the movie, leads me to believe that you were going there to have a good time, because who would go to the movie to not have a good time? So you're bringing friends, which is a very good distractor, or distractors depending upon how many you bring with you. You're going to have popcorn, you're going to have soda, you're going to be getting concessions, and you're going to be eating those throughout the movie, which will take away your attention from actually watching the movie. Third thing that I want to point out is that on top of having your friends constantly chatting in your ear and constantly distracting you from the movie, you eating popcorn, you having soda, which is already an environment that states I am not here to review or to critique a movie. We live in the social media era. Seeing that we live in the social media era and the average person of this era cannot focus on something for an extended period of time, asking them to stay concentrated and focus on this movie for 1 hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours and 30 minutes is like asking a heroin addict to stop shooting, to ask somebody with explosive diarrhea to, oh, can you wait 10 minutes till we get to the home to take a crap? It's not happening. Oh, and also a fact that I want to mention is that the people who give movie reviews that are to be taken serious, a lot of these people, they take a notepad or some type of writing device. So with all of that being said, do you really believe that a lot of these people who are in front of the camera on YouTube actually took a notepad along with a pencil or a pen to take notes during the movie to give you a very thorough review? Whether or not that's likely or unlikely, I'm gonna leave that solely up to you to make that decision, but me personally, I can almost guarantee that these people are not bringing a pen and pad to the movies to take notes concerning the movie because they do not care that much about film. Like personally, what would you think of an individual who walked into the movie theater with a pencil and a pad and they looked like they were about to take notes on the movie? Or better yet, if you were bringing somebody to the movies and that person who you brought to the movies had a pencil and a pad, you would probably feel embarrassed to sit with them. Seeing that we live in a society where pretty much if you ask any random commenter on the street, image means everything. They want to be perceived by everybody as the coolest person possible. I can almost guarantee you that nobody is going to be walking in a theater with a pencil or a pen with a notepad or any type of paper to take notes on because they do not want to be perceived as a weirdo. But another interesting fact that I want to bring up that may blow off your socks, shoes, and pants all in one is that did you know that you need a bachelor's degree in either film studies, cinematography, or journalism in order to be considered taken serious as a movie critic? But these people probably couldn't even tell you a college associated with film studies or cinematography. They couldn't even tell you these type of things because they don't care enough about the art to do so. The final point that I want to bring up or bring to the forefront to prove that these people who call themselves movie reviewers are not to be taken serious on YouTube, and I understand there is a certain portion of y'all who are to be taken serious, but for the most part is when you listen to or you watch a video of a movie review, the first thing that they usually say, or one of the first things they say, is that I just got back from the movies. Because they tell you that they just got back from the movies and they're giving you a review, and usually reviews take a pretty long time to actually come out as far as a movie is concerned. You see, usually it's like a week time period before the review actually comes out. But because these people are a whole lot more intelligent than the people who went to college for these type of things and have studied these type of things, they can give you a review the day of the movie. That's my final thoughts on the whole movie review or movie critic community that I see on YouTube. And like I said countless times throughout the video, I know that there are some people who are in the community who are to be taken serious, and those people who are to be taken serious, they already know who the frauds are, the film flexes as I like to call it. But as always, post how you feel in the comment section concerning the movie reviews or the movie review community. I personally feel like it is a reincarnation of reaction channels. I mean, I saw Tyrone, and I don't mean to name drop anybody because personally I have no personal vendetta or beef with anybody, but I saw Tyrone reacting to Netflix. I saw some news about that. I'm pretty sure a whole lot of the reaction community is going to gravitate towards that, because if one of the leaders are doing that, the followers are going to do so as well. So just be on the lookout for a whole lot of reaction channels doing movie reviews, because I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to come to. Next Wednesday, we're going to be talking about something that can be applied to your life if you choose to apply the information that is presented in the video. Apologies to everybody for going over the time limit. I know I said last video that this video would be half the time of the previous video, but like I said, always, it's SHOWTIME, your favorite rapper and favorite person, and if you ain't authentic, we ain't conversing. Till next time.
Rockin' with them, bitch, I'm still here like I never left. Hella good and finna be the best. I come to a show, be the unknown, shut that shit down. They like, who is this? Cause I do this shit. Love this shit like I birth it. Love this shit like any nigga standing.